Hey, I'm keynote speaker and author Jones Loflin, helping leaders make the best choices with their time so their teams can thrive. Look at these zinnias. Aren't they gorgeous? They're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. They're producing beautiful flowers. Everything is great. They're healthy, right? Not so fast. Let's take a little closer look, and if you look back in this area, you'll see some dreaded Japanese beetles. And while they may not be impacting the flowers right now, in a few weeks, the flowers that could be produced will be limited because of the devastating action of these Japanese beetles. I need to take action as a gardener. I think the same is true for your team sometimes. Things can look like they're going great. They're hitting deadlines, they're making the goals, they're achieving the goals that you want them to have. They seem to be working well together, but are you taking the time to see what's really going on below the surface? Things that may not be showing up now, but if you don't address them, it could limit their ability to thrive in the coming weeks or months. Here are 3 suggestions I have for you to make sure that there aren't some things gnawing or eating away at the ability of your team to thrive. The first thing to do is to ask more meaningful questions. Remember, start those questions with what or how. Questions like, what's something that's been weighing on you that maybe I haven't noticed? Or what's something coming up in the next few weeks that you're not as excited about as you normally would be? Ask the questions that give you the most information and help you to decide, hey, what might be happening here that I need to be paying attention to? The second thing to do is to be fully present in conversation. It's so easy to be transactional with our teams instead of relational, but be fully present, whether that's face-to-face, whether it's Teams, or whether it's a phone call. Stop doing anything else you're doing and pay full attention to that person who you're talking to. Notice the energy in their words. Notice the way they respond to your questions, because it could be a signal that something's lurking below the surface. A third suggestion I have for you is to listen for what's not being said. I'll give you an example. If you have a team member that normally talks about their excitement, about their weekend and things they're going to get to do, but they've stopped talking about those things, something could be going on. Maybe they're working too much, or maybe they're having some other challenges that maybe they don't want to talk a whole lot about, but at least if you're aware of them, you can be supportive in the way that you manage or lead them. If they normally talk about certain things that they're excited about at work, but you're not hearing them talk about those things, maybe that too is a signal that something is amiss and you could take some small corrective action or provide some type of support now that would help them avoid a bigger challenge later. Remember, just because things look like they're going well on the surface for your team doesn't mean there's not something eating away at their ability to thrive that you can address and keep them blooming, flowering, being successful for longer periods of time. I'm Jones Loflin. I hope it's a fantastic week for you where you look for what might be lurking below the surface on your team. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today in the Jones Zone.